What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about The Last of Us Part 2 leaks and how hilarious it all is and how it comes down to one very simple thing. From a developer standpoint, from a company standpoint, Naughty Dog got exactly what they deserved, and I feel absolutely positively no sympathy whatsoever for this company after what they've done with this franchise. And so many people are laughing. It's a meme now. This entire game is now a meme. It went from one of the most anticipated games of the entire generation to nothing more than an internet meme. And why? Because you took a game that had a huge fan base, incredibly well received. A lot of people consider it one of the best games ever made. And people ask me, because I said it's one of the best games ever made in my last video, I really love The Last of Us. I think it's a fantastic game. Is it one of my favorite games of all time? No. But I recognize how many people do view it in that light, and I respect that. But for me, I really love the game, but it's not in like my top 10 or anything like that, but that's neither here nor there. We are talking about how many people were looking forward to this game. You know, the dynamic between Ellie and Joel is one of the most powerful things in the game and probably elevates that game to the heights that it ultimately made it to. And they completely moved away from that dynamic to push diversity, forced diversity, inclusion, progressive themes, and all for what? For what? To sacrifice your entire story, to sacrifice your characters, to sacrifice everything? That's exactly what's happened. So I do not feel sorry for them whatsoever. And they've also got, I don't want to talk specifics because, again, I don't know what all they're flagging right now, but whatever you've heard from the internet, it's almost certainly true in terms of this plot leak. Yes, there is a... I don't know if the person is a ma'am or not, but it looks like a ma'am. And that person, you are forced to play as that person. And that person is responsible for another of the main character's demise. And it's hilarious. Yeah, it's that bad. It's as bad as you think it can be. It's probably worse. It's kind of like Game of Thrones Season 8 at this point. This is kind of like The Last Jedi of The Last of Us. Now, I understand The Last of Us has one game, and I totally understand that. But this is how bad it is. This is The Last Jedi. This is how bad. Now, let's look at this. The Last of Us 2 director is heartbroken. I am so heartbroken because I made a shitty product, and it's so shitty that we then had disgruntled employees leak it online, and then the entire internet decided that it was even shittier than you could imagine. And you're heartbroken for that. Again, you deserve no sympathy whatsoever. You will get no sympathy from me, and you will get no sympathy from the majority of the internet because you sacrificed a good story, a good game, and good characters for identity politics. And we are seeing this over and over and over again. And this is why I always say, once you go down the social justice rabbit hole, it's a never-ending situation. You know, they talk about wanting representation. Well, you had a female character in this game, and what did you do? You had to go further down the SJW rabbit hole, because if you start chasing representation and diversity, it will never end. It is a race that will never end. So don't even start it, because the people you're pandering to will never be happy. They will never be satisfied, and they will always find something or someone else to be victimized by. No matter how good their life is, no matter how good someone else's life is, there's always a victim somewhere. There's always an opportunity to play the victim. Now, we also had this tweet sent out by Naughty Dog. A message from the studio. We know the last days have been incredibly difficult for you. We feel the same. It's disappointing to see the release and sharing of pre-release footage from development. Do your best to avoid spoilers, and we ask that you don't spoil it for others. The Last of Us Part 2 will be in your hands soon. No matter what you see and hear, the final experience will be worth it. That was a very stunning and brave, very stunning, very brave press release right there. So essentially, please give us your money still. even though we forced identity politics, and even though we've compromised the characters that you loved, the characters that we developed, the characters that we made you care about, now we have taken your care for those characters, and we have used social justice warrior politics and garbage left-wing tactics just to push our agenda. That is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. So no, Naughty Dog does not deserve any, they don't deserve any sympathy whatsoever, at least not from me. Now, I did get a release of the cover. Breaking news, the cover has been released. Right here, Naughty Dog, Last of Us Part 2. This game is nothing but a meme. It's all this game is now. This game does not matter. Nothing matters. It's a joke. Nobody's taking it seriously. Again, we all remember the Game of Thrones leaks. Game of Thrones Season 8, and you heard about it, and you're like, there's no way it can be this bad. And it was even worse. It was even worse. Now, again, I don't know how this all will play out. I personally was, I wasn't overly excited for The Last of Us 2, and I kind of talked about that the other day. You know, as much as I really loved the first game, I think it was the trailers, you know, because I started, even though I sensed the identity politics into it, I wasn't really ready to just go, oh, wow, here we go again. I just was like, you know, I'm not the biggest Sony guy. You know, I'm a Nintendo guy. I mean, I love my PlayStation. I love my Xbox, but I'm a Nintendo guy. I mean, so, I don't know. I was really excited for God of War when it came out, and that was a fantastic game. But for some reason, I just have not been excited for this game. So I can't tell you that I was going to purchase it when it came out. But I can't tell you I wasn't either. What I can tell you now is that there's absolutely positively no way in hell I will be purchasing this game in any capacity whatsoever. They don't deserve my money, and in my opinion, they don't deserve anyone's money. Now, with that said, as I've said many times on this channel, you can do what you want with your money. So if you want to go support The Last of Us 2, that is 100% your decision, and I fully support your decision to do what you want with your money. And I do not, now when I say I don't have sympathy for the developers, I don't. I have no sympathy for Naughty Dog whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. But I do have sympathy for fans that are going to be ruined by this leak and by the story that is being told within The Last of Us 2. But there are fans out there that aren't as plugged into all of the identity politics nonsense as I am. There are fans out there that don't really pay attention to a lot of this stuff, and they're just looking to have another, you know, chapter into their favorite game or whatever. And I do genuinely feel bad for those people. They're going to be collateral damage at this point is ultimately what's going to happen, because you can't make everybody happy, and you can't save everybody. You can't save everybody from spoilers and all of that stuff, and that's just a reality of life. But I do feel sorry for those people, so I just want to make a clear distinction that when I say I don't feel sorry for Naughty Dog, I don't. When I say I don't feel sorry for the director who says he's heartbroken, I don't feel sorry for him. But I do feel sorry for people that are genuinely just upset that they got spoiled or whatever. That is just sad, but that's the reality of the situation when you have a company that is using a popular platform just to interject social justice politics into it. That is ultimately what's going to happen. Anyway, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We're going to have more coverage on Gaming with Geeks, our gaming channel, so please go subscribe to that. There will be a link in the pinned post, so I appreciate it. We've had a great amount of subs. Head over there. We're closing in on 5,000 subs. Really appreciate that. We're also over on Twitch, Gaming with Geeks, and we're doing a lot of live streams over there, so please join us. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.